Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be showing you how to access your GitHub repositories using SSH keys rather than your traditional username and password, since those are now deprecated. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open our web browser and go over to GitHub. And I'm already logged in, but I'm going to go ahead and go to my repositories. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to create a new repository. And we're just going to call it test repo. And we want to initialize this with a README file. And this is just for my demonstration purposes. Okay, so I have a new test repository now, and it has a README file that says test repo. And normally, when you would clone this, we would clone with our HTTPS URL here. Copy that, git clone. Today we're going to be doing that with SSH instead. So let's go ahead and open up the terminal. And we're just going to create a folder here on the desktop, untitled folder. And we're going to go ahead and change directories into that folder. Now we're going to go ahead and type git clone and then copy this value here and paste it in. And we're going to get a message that the authenticity of host github.com can't be established. Are you sure you want to continue connecting? And just type yes at this point. And we're going to get a failure. It's going to say permission denied, public key. But we want to run this step for one main reason. If we go ahead and open up our Finder and go ahead to your computer here, if this doesn't show up on your Mac, you can click on Finder Preferences, Sidebar, and just check this box here. So click there, and I have quite a few hard drives on this computer, but you should have one main one. And my operating system is installed on this one here. So click there. Go into users, your name, and at this point we can't see the folder that we want to use, so we're going to click Command, Shift, and the period, and that's going to show you all the hidden folders. So we're going to scroll down and go into .ssh, and what this command here did is it created this file called known hosts. So if we open this in a text editor, we'll see now that we have GitHub as a known host. So this is one of the crucial steps, so go ahead and do this step, even though it's going to fail. The next thing we want to do is actually create our SSH key locally. So I'm going to clear this command line window, and we're going to run this command here. Let me copy this over. So this is the command here, ssh-keygen space -t and then ed25519-c. And then you're going to want to enter your GitHub email address between the quotes here. And then you just click enter, and it's going to ask you for the location, and in parentheses there's a default location. You can just click enter. It's going to ask for a passphrase, and we're not going to put one here, so we just push enter and then enter again. And if you have this window still open, you'll see that it generated two files here. One is the ID ed25519 and then what .pub at the end, and this is the one we're worried about here or concerned about here. Go into your settings, click on SSH, and new SSH key. So this is where you want to paste in the value that's inside of this file. So you can open it with any old text editor. Just don't show anybody this. I'm gonna change this after this video. And then just give it whatever name here. So development SSH key is good enough for me. Add that. That's good to go. We can close that. And now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to clone this repository again. So let's go ahead and clear that. Head back over to my repository, test repo here. Copy this link. Do a git clone and paste that link. And you'll see this time we actually were allowed to do this. So if we look in our folder, we'll see that we have the test repo cloned locally, and it has that README file. So if we go ahead and open that README file with any editor, in this case I'm going to use Visual Studio Code, you can see that it says test repo, just like it says here. So we're just going to change this to hello world. Save that. Now we can go ahead and close this. We actually have to change directory into the project. Change directory, go into the project. That will put us in this directory here. And we do a git status. And we'll see we have one unstaged file, which is our README. So we could just do a git add dot. And let me just get rid of that. And if we run git status one more time, we'll see it's now staged. So we can do a git commit -n, and we'll just put initial commit. Push enter, and we committed that. So now we can go ahead and do a git push, and we see that we are able to push our files to GitHub using our SSH key this time. No username and password required. And we see that our hello world has updated in our repository, and we have our initial commit. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching.